Good morning once again, and thank you for staying with us. The program is the Afia Morning Show, live from Enugu, Nigeria. Now, of course, we begin regional stories. Oji, means of transport, which one?
Wait, let's check, please. There's no money.
Why are we trekking? Why are we trekking?
Yeah?
You know, we're talking about big muscles. We don't have big muscles. So should we run a marathon?
Okay, no problem. It's fine.
Okay, let's try to run a marathon while still in the States, circling the coast city. Outrage and grief have sparked a protest in Enugu. A group of women took to the streets yesterday demanding justice for a woman allegedly abused and killed by her husband. The protesters say the tragic incident reflects a disturbing rise in domestic violence and are calling on authorities to take decisive action to protect women. Afia TV's Favour, John-Udude, has the details.
Tension is building as a group of women stage a protest demanding justice for a woman reportedly abused by her husband. They are urging the government to step in immediately and ensure that justice is served. A group of women marched peacefully through the streets of Enugu with their voices united in one demand. Their placards boldly reading, "Stop domestic violence, justice for Onyinye, and protect our women." They called for an end to the rising tide of gender-based violence. Women Support Women for Human Empowerment and Mentorship Initiative, a non-governmental organization founded by Ambassador Onyinye Joy Mama, led the peaceful protest. She expressed deep concern over what she described as the alarming rise in domestic violence-related deaths, citing the case of the most recent victim, Mrs. Onyinyechi Oko, a woman who was reportedly butchered by her husband, Livinus Oko, while she was asleep over a minor domestic issue. Ambassador Mama called on the government to step in immediately and put an end to such incidents and ensure that the safety and the protection of women across the state is guaranteed.
The more we plead with our people, the society, our husbands, to treat women well, it has gone from treating women badly to even killing them. This Onyinye that was badly brutalized and even killed is a woman that separated from the husband for 2 years. And after some elders made some reconciliatory move and said she should go back to the husband's house, she went back in the bid to start living happily. And while she was asleep, this man came and butchered her up with a knife. So the knife is there, the pictures are there. And you would want to imagine, is it that she shouldn't have agreed for peace? She may not be our sister, she may not be our colleague, but she's a woman. And she's a human being. And that is why we have all denied ourselves the opportunity to do other things. I have a very serious meeting, but I've cancelled it because I want to speak for her. And if we don't start speaking for all the women and all the people who are not even speaking out, a lot of them will suffer. The major reason why we came out today is that we don't want the government to be sleeping on cases that concern violence. And we don't want to hear that some of these men were later released. So I trust that this current governor, Governor Peter Ndubisimba, is a well-meaning governor that cares for his people. I trust what he can do. And I know he's not going to keep quiet when he hears us talk about what women and children are going through in the society.
One of the protesters lamented that the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, known as the VAP Act, has not effectively been implemented. She appealed with the state judiciary to fully enforce the law to help curb gender-based violence. She also emphasized that no one has the right to take another person's life.
We are here today to call on the Enugu state government and the well-meaning Nigeria to ensure that justice is served in this case. And another thing I know is that this issue of VAP law has not been fully implemented in Enugu state. It has been domesticated, but the courts and the officers that ought to be implementing it are not doing the needful. So we are calling on the Enugu state judiciary to fully implement this VAP law, Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act law, which was domesticated in 2019. So that VAP law will help to curb this gender-based violence which the women are facing in Enugu state. Every human being has right to life, which is enshrined in section which is enshrined in Section 33 of the 1999 Constitution. Everyone has right to live. So no one has right to take such right from any human being except by the execution of the court. So in this case now, our woman, Boyinyechi Oko, has right to life. So the husband, because she's married to the husband has no right to take her life away from her. So we are calling on the Enugu state government, the police, the courts to ensure that this man is arrested, prosecuted, and imprisoned, and let the needful be done. Let the law take its full weight.
A group of women stand together, united by a common cause. Their placards speak volume, messages calling for justice and equality, and an end to domestic violence. With firm expressions and unwavering resolves, they represent the growing voice of women demanding change and protection for all. As the protest ended peacefully, the women reiterated their commitment to speaking out against domestic violence and seeking justice for victims. They urged the government, law enforcement, and the judiciary to take stronger actions in protecting women and enforcing existing laws like the VAP Act. Their messages remain clear. Violence against women must not be tolerated, and justice must prevail for every victim. In Enugu, Favour John-Udude reporting for Afia TV.
This is a strong call for the relevant agencies and authorities to look into this matter, both the Ministry of Justice and, of course, the Ministry of Children, Gender Affairs, as well, of course, women, to look into this matter and ensure the full collaboration to implement the domestication of this VAP law within the state. It is a federal law, but can only become functional when properly domesticated and implemented. So many questions. After the break, we'll be joined by the convener of this peaceful protest and, of course, the president of Women Support Women for Human Empowerment and Mentorship Initiative, as she brings us up to speed with other answers. Perhaps has the young man been arrested? We'll find out in just seconds. Stay with us.